Hello my dear friends, here's Matt Max again. Tonight with a short review of the 2019 version of the Jetbeam RRT01. It has an upgraded LED, there is an XPL HI in it, which is good for 950 lumens they claim, and also 220 meters of throw. And let's have a look inside if this stepless dimming with a ring is really a good thing. As you see, my box had a hard ride from China to Austria, but nothing is damaged, so that's the most important thing. The specs, if you want to click on it. So inside we have a plastic drawer with the accessories. There is a Jetbeam lanyard, which is nicer than most of them because it's a round shape. They include a USB type B cable. There is a spare O-ring, an Allen key and two small screws. We have a certificate of approval, the warranty card, and of course a user manual, which comes one side in Chinese and the other side comes in English with all the features. So if you want to pause, do it now. And of course there is the flashlight. Let's put it aside. It has a nice shape, easy to hold. The tube is smaller than the back side, which has a hole for your lanyard. And there is 3 slots to put tritium inserts in it, but I think it has to be 1.5 by 10 millimeters, or even the small 6 millimeter ones, and then you can glue them in. The 12 millimeters do not fit. Writing is, as always, done very nicely from Jetbeam. I found no problems with the anodization. We have I think it's a stainless steel bezel ring, good reflector. The lens is AR coated. I'm not sure if I can. Where's my, yeah, you see there's some bluish shimmer, and down there, very well centered, is the LED XPL HI, the high intensity. And there's the magic thing, the ring, which has a step here, then it can be turned, and another step. That's it. And maybe you wonder what, as I did when I unpacked it the first time, there's no light coming out. So unscrew it. Then you see this nice red silicone ring. And I was thinking, hey, there is a cell in it, maybe it's defect, but no, there's just an insulation plate. So do that, put that aside, and then it will work. Jetbeam included this 16340 USB rechargeable cell with 700 milliamps, but it works also with primary cells, and it can use the 18350s for much higher capacity, up to 1100, 1200 in comparison to the 700 of the 16340s. So it's nice that this thing is in it, but I think I will only use with a third-party cell in the field outside. The battery tube seems to be made from one part. Down there I try to make a picture and have it in here. There is one spring, and as always try to use a long cell. Check the battery, the spring travel of the battery, and you see it goes there a very long way. So I see no problems with most, if not every standard size battery to use in it. If you have an CR123A, so a primary cell, it of course has some air, but you find sometimes these adapter rings, so it doesn't rattle a lot. So, but let's start as it is delivered. Put the insulation plate off. Then you see in the driver there's a screw which holds the metal plate in place. There is an insulation plastic part on the positive, and it's a little bit protruded, so I tried cells like, where's my Shockley? Here, a Shockley cell which has a flat top. This does not work. I had to add a small magnet, which I do not recommend to use in the field. It's just for testing here, so that's always dangerous having something on the positive end. Cells like this night course of course do work, and I found the Aspire cell. You see there is a little bit of the plus coming above the insulation. This one works too, and it comes with, I think it was the first one rated by 1300, and now they're rated to 1150 or something like that. So be safe, use a button top cell, either the 16350s or the 16340s, excuse me, or the 18350s. All of them will work. But speaking on the flashlight, be sure it's in the off position, because there is not really a lockout. Let's show that at first. Going in something in between. If there is contact, you see the light comes on. So you cannot unlock it by loosening the battery tube. And due to the long travel of the cell, even with the long night course, it was easy to completely close it. And now it's ready to use. Just grab the ring, turn it a little bit, and it starts to come on. More, stepless as it should be. On high there is an additional click. No, that's no step in brightness. It's just to be stored in that position, and then smooth all the way down, up, down. It's really nice to play with it. And I had never a LED that could be on such a low level. That's off, and now it comes on a bit. I was able to see a shimmer on the LED in pitch black, and you could hardly have seeing the light on the floor. So that's really stepless. What you see in steps is my camera trying to focus, and usually that's it. That's the user interface. There is of course a strobe if you have it in some time in the middle position. 1, too, oh, this was too slow. Try to go to the up point. 1, 2, then a strobe. It can be only switched off after that, and 1, 2, 3, you have the SOS. And off again, 1, 2, and then strobe starts. The fun thing is, if it's in strobe, you can dim as low as you want. So once it's in strobe or the SOS mode, you can use the dimming feature as you like it. But only the brightness, not the frequency or whatever. And after it was in off, it works normal again. And that's it. That's a really nice size, feels nice in the hand, can easily be operated with 2 fingers. There's no problem finding a button in the dark because the button is all around from any position. It's the same thing to switch it on and off. The clip is very nice because it's screwed. It's well done, and I think I will use it often in the next time, see how it grows on me. You guys always want to see numbers, so let's do that too. Maybe I speed up and try to show some differences. 0 is it? Yeah, it's on the screen with the cell which was delivered. I go to the maximum setting. It has 2.6 amps, which is very nice for 16340. In comparison, the CR123A gives 1.3 amps. And a cell like a Shockley, which is high power, gives 3.1 amp. And I looked in some graphs and some tests. This Cree XPL HI LED does the claimed 950 lumens at around 2.4 amps, which is true with that included cell, which a high power cell at 3 amps. This LED will make about 1100, and we can try and use. There's a Samsung 30Q in that. Use a big cell, and it also gives 3.1. So it's not the cell size the problem. This limitation of 3.1 amps is in the driver, which is very good. And so with a good cell, I think this 950 are easily done more at about 1000 maybe. Yeah. Oh, one important thing. Standby, because there is no mechanical lockout, which I usually do, and I really hate flashlights I cannot switch off completely. I tried and measured. So going to the off position, using any cell. If it's in the amp settings, because I blow my milliamp channel, so excuse me for that. So that's on purpose, not blowing it, but measuring, and not the best setting. In the off, switched off, it doesn't even tick. So in off, it's off. And if I go and I click on and back where it starts to dim, there is a standby of 9 microamps. less than 1 milliamp if it's in on, and of course if you dim a bit it starts to draw amp and goes on. And again, go completely off, there is no current drawn at all. That's really, really nice. That's well done, Jetbeam. So, since I cannot go far outside in the fields tonight, let's have a look in my garden about the beam shape. So, here in my garden, I of course did block the exposure. If you see, I can dim it down. Here's the LED and the lowest setting. You cannot even see that I'm shining towards my hand palm. There is my hand. Lower, that's what you can see, my hand. And even that low, there is a glow, and that's off. But there's no amount of light in front of you is cool, but this dimming feature, of course, is really nice. So, whoop, go down there. You know my garden, I hope you remember it. Down there, the garage, that's 30 meters, 20 to the tree, the playhouse, that's my project. There will be a swing for the kids. The Easter Bunny will get all the credits for bringing this nice toy. I have to paint. So you see, the flashlight has a good spot, and I'm very sure it will easily hit the 100 meters to our tree. I will take the flashlight with me next time going for Beamshots to compare with other lights. And you see the spot, and there's a lots of useful spill in the side. So even if it's a very small reflector, I like the beam shape. That's very, whoops, that's 5 meters in front of me, the stairs. It's very useful, and of course this dimming feature is really, really nice. Love it. So that's it for today. Hope you got an idea. Of course, there's a Mad Max grade, very nice deal on this flashlight from Banggood.com. I will give you the link in the description. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber, and have fun. See you next time. Bye bye.